Okay, in the great state. Okay, get with it. Get it together here now, right? The sheep need you. They depend on you.
And now, coming to you from the K2 Studios in San Diego, California, it's the world-famous Chris and Christine Show.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? How are you all doing today? I am Chris.
And I'm Christine, and welcome to episode 22 of the Chris and Christine Show. Do-do-do-do.
Yes, the 22nd. Deuces times 2. 2 to 22. It's a 22nd episode. I fumbled that pretty good, didn't I?
I was trying to figure out how many times you were going to say the number 2. I think I'm going to count it throughout
Just
this, or
twice.
22.
22? 2?
22, 2 times 2, 22.
Awesome. Welcome to the show,
I'm
everybody.
sorry. Maybe I need to go back and say 2 times 2 is not 22.
What are you talking about? Somebody needs to go to school again. That was you, baby. So, everybody, welcome and thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. It is the 22nd episode of the Chris and Christine Show. Can you feel me, baby? High five.
High five.
Pow. Thank you.
If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Welcome to the K2 crew. Just a little bit about me and Chris. We are dating. Actually, we are engaged and raising...
That's right. We sure are.
Yes,
I almost
we
forgot
are.
about that, but yes, we are.
And co-parenting 3 rambunctious boys.
I have 2,
And I have 1.
and that makes 3. If we do the math correctly.
We could do that math correctly.
Yes.
So we have been together for just a little bit over a year and a half, and we are getting ready to walk down the aisle in about 340-something days.
What? 340-something days? I'm going to be married?
Actually, I think it's way less than that. I'm doing the math in my head. As you can tell, math is not a strong suit of mine tonight. I think we're actually getting close to the under 300-day mark.
Well, why don't you remind me when to get like a week out?
When you're like, now I need to start prepping for that thing.
Or maybe remind me like, hey, by the way, tomorrow we're getting married. Huh? But honey, I have this other thing I have to do.
Man, I didn't have that on my calendar.
Well.
But we want to thank you all for joining us and just come along for the ride with us this week. It's going to be a fun one.
Yes, it is. This week, we have got some special guests coming up later. We'll fill you in later when they come on the studio. But hint, hint, wink, wink, tease, we've got some special guests for you. And we got some special hot topics like always.
And these are some fun ones. We were prepping this morning. Chris and I, we always prep the show together. It's one of our things that we do when we're having coffee. We come up with content, and we were reading through some of these. I was literally laughing so hard I was crying. Wasn't I, Chris?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe Christine found a really doozy of a show for you guys. And it's all on point. It's all on topic, like always. And it's going to be fantastic. I got to say that word again. Fantastic.
I love when you say fantastic. But enough about talking about what we're going to be talking about in the show, Chris. I'd love to have some updates from you and things that you'd like to share with the K2 crew.
Okay, well, what do we got? Point me in the right direction. Just in case I wasn't paying attention. Not say I wasn't paying attention, but just in case, say I was, for hypothetical speaking. Why don't you kind of give me a clue of what you're talking about?
Well, why don't you tell us who our top listeners were this week in podcast land?
Oh, like people I was and you were, right? No, the towns, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a town called Provo. Was it Provo?
Yeah, Provo.
Provo. They are in the state of Utah. Shout out to Provo. Thanks for Provoing us along. Provo.
Yeah, Provo makes me think of Bravo. So bravo, Provo, for being our top listener this week
Or
of
actually a
the
couple
K2
days.
show.
Well, actually, I don't know if it was this week or this last couple days.
Or last couple days. Whatever it was, you got the top spot when we were checking the stats. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And don't forget all the other towns, too. And also want to do a shout out to the great city of San Francisco, first off, for making it to the Super Bowl.
I know! California, go!
There you go. They actually won. They beat the Green Bay Packers tonight in the game, and they actually get to prove their chance to go to the Super Bowl. Congratulations on them. And you guys are listening. I did see you guys on the list of cities, so thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a winning city because you listen to a winning podcast.
Right. We helped you guys win, so we say thank you, and congrats, and you're welcome.
And don't forget us when you are getting those Super Bowl rings to give a shout out when they say, And what are you going to do after this? Instead of saying, I'm going to Disneyland, you could say, I'm going to listen to the K2 show.
That's right. On my way to Disneyland. That's sweet. On the road trip to Disneyland, K2 show playing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Oh, by the way, speaking of K2 show, we actually have a little announcement about our social media. Well,
we do?
Yeah, we actually, Christine knows about this because she set it up. She should know about this. We actually, if you guys do know, we do have our K2 show San Diego at Instagram, right?
Yep, on Instagram.
And now we have K2 show San Diego at Twitter, which we should have been on Twitter a long time ago.
Right.
But we have individually are on Twitter, but now we have the official Chris and Christine show on Twitter. You can follow us, like, share, subscribe, and we post all our podcast episodes directly to the Twitter page. So right on Twitter, I think it's like one click and boom, our show is playing.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Twitter when you were showing me some of the tips and tricks. Chris, didn't you say that there's a way, like when we share on there, that you don't have to like download extra software and it like directly plays from Twitter?
Right. It's kind of crazy. Like when I upload from SoundCloud directly to when I post it to Twitter, right? You can share it on Twitter via Twitter. And when you do that, I don't know how it works. Maybe it puts some kind of like embedded player or something, because it shows it right there on the tweet and it says click to play here. It's like a little play symbol. You click on it, it plays, and then it pulls up its own little player, and then voila, it's right there to play right in front of you, like its own little magical player. It's wonderful.
Yeah, makes it super easy. So if you haven't followed us yet, I know that we do some little promos throughout our show of where you can find us, but you can find the Chris and Christine Show page on Facebook. You can find the K2 Show San Diego on Instagram. We are also on Twitter, and you can also find me, Christine, on LinkedIn, where we post the podcast episodes also. So we're really happy to have you following us across all of the different social media channels. So definitely like, follow, subscribe, share the love. We are only one continent away from being able to say we are around the world.
We sailed around the world via the podcast sailboat. And thanks for you guys being in the wind in our sails.
Oh, that was really sweet. I like that.
You're welcome. I thought
Wind in our sails.
Yes.
In our sailboat.
Definitely. And by the way, I want to say thank you. And thank you for listening to our podcast. It means so much to us.
Yeah, we started this little ditty about 5.5 months ago, and we just keep getting more fuel to the fire, more ideas, and we love it more than when we even started, just like we have even more love for each other.
We're on the 22nd episode.
I totally missed that.
Missed what?
I said, and we have even more love for each other. You were already going on to the next thing. I was trying to be romantic. I was trying to have a moment with you.
You know, sometimes I don't catch those things. I'm a dude, so dudes don't really pick up on those things. Girls do, but guys don't. Guys just see like physical objects and things, and girls see more romantic gestures.
Okay, so let's rewind that for a second. To our K2 crew, we have even more love for you, and our love has grown for the podcast just as it's grown for each other.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, that is the best thing ever. Hallmark, eat your heart out.
Thank you for that moment.
That was wonderful. I love you, and I love the podcast. I love everybody so much.
All right,
it's so
you
amazing.
brat.
Oh my, it's the best day ever.
Oh, you're such a nut.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well,
I feel affirmed now.
Oh, you should.
And validated. And loved.
That validation for women is like gold. It is like better than the best thing you can do for a woman is actually being heard. Let her rant and let her dish her poison out on you, and you just take it. And
poison.
Yes, your poison words of wisdom. And then the guy will be like, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Okay, I will say sometimes to Chris, I'll say, I need to talk and I need to vent. I don't need you to fix anything. I just need you to listen.
But that's what guys do. We fix things. That's what guys are made for. for fixing problems. Okay, well, let me fix it right now. That's why guys are always eager to go and get in fights when their woman's being disrespected, or there's a fight, or someone's talking crap, or they push. Did you look at me the wrong way? Did you look at me the wrong way? And the next thing they start fighting. You know, it's like guys settle their stuff, and women are like, "Oh, my heart's broken. My heart's melting. Your tears of sadness. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, we do not sound like that.
Oh
Well, maybe I do sometimes, like last night.
Oh gosh! I just want to be held, and I want to be romantically swooned. Why don't you love me? And I don't know why you don't love me as much as you used to.
Okay, that was a little overboard. That was not the way that I was last night. Well, maybe not entirely. There's this thing that happens, and I'm going to warn all of you ladies, and it's something that I am trying to discipline myself around. It's trying not to have in-depth conversations as you're extremely exhausted and tired at the end of the day.
Or your man is like passed out, he's snoring, and you're like trying to talk to him. Listen to me. Why aren't you listening? Ah! Like, huh? What? Did you say something? Okay, and on that note, I just want to tell you guys that we have some very special guests waiting to come in the studio today. Tonight, we got 2 back-to-back VIP guests coming in, and we are going to be talking with them right after this.
The Chris and Christine Show is now on Instagram at the K2 Show San Diego. Check out our latest pictures, videos, show teasers, and life updates on Instagram at the K2 Show San Diego.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back, and we have a special guest up here in the studio. What's happening? The one, the only. We have Jacob. How you doing, Jacob?
I am doing good, and today is a very special day. It's my birthday.
Yes, Jacob's. Woohoo, indeed. Jacob's birthday. How old are you turning, Jacob?
I am turning 10.
10 years old. Double digits. Wow, that's fantastic, man. How you doing? How you feel to be 10 years old?
It feels pretty normal.
Pretty normal. just like another day?
Yeah, it just feels like another day. Like, it just feels like yesterday.
But tomorrow?
Yeah, but tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Cool. So what did we do today on your birthday? We did a lot.
Yeah, for my birthday, we went to K1 Speed, and we were racing there, and I won a race there. And then after that, we went to a trampoline park.
Oh, wow.
And played there. And then after that, we went to dinner at Red Robinson, went back home, and relaxed and watched a movie.
Oh, and here we are doing the podcast.
And you got a birthday cake. Don't forget a very important birthday cake.
I almost forgot. I got a cheesecake birthday cake.
Whoa. Cheesecake from the world famous Christine Cheesecake Factory?
Yes. And yeah, it's in our house.
Was it so good? Was it so
Yes, it was really good.
Super good?
Well, when I asked you, Jacob, what kind of birthday cake you wanted, I remember you said cheesecake. And I was like, oh, just a plain cheesecake? And you were like, a strawberry cheesecake. And I was like,
is there any
I
other
got
kind?
that.
Come on now. Strawberry cheesecake is the best.
I know, right?
It is totally the best. And for those who are wondering, what is K1 Speed? Because we didn't clarify. K1 Speed is, what is it, Jacob?
Okay, it's a indoor go-kart racing center.
Wow. Fantastic. Electric go-karts, and they go real fast, don't they?
Yes.
What place did you get when you were racing?
First.
First place? Look at this, Mr. Sports Car Driver here. First place. Wow.
Winning a race on his birthday. No better way to spend the day, right?
I know, right?
That's how you do it. So,
Yeah.
Jacob, has this been like the best birthday so far up until now? I know it's only been 10 of them so far, but this is the best one you remember so far?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Because it happened today. It's like
Yeah.
most recent or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the most recent.
Yeah.
So how is school going, buddy?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good or real good? How you're like king of the school?
Yeah.
you-
yeah, I was on Friday.
Oh, yeah, you have to tell us that story, Jacob, because it was so funny. Tell us the story.
Okay, so at school I had a birthday crown. So when I was packing up at school, I told my friend, since I was king, told my friend, "I am your king. Get my backpack." And he said, "Okay," and he got me my backpack.
Wow. Look at that kind of power you're throwing around. Like you're the
I
king around the
know,
school.
right?
Wow. Did you tell him it's your birthday too?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, well, you told him that and he's like, okay.
Bow down, servants.
Bow down. Wow, that's fantastic, Jacob. That's awesome. But how are you doing like you're studying and the important stuff?
It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
What's so easy about it?
like it's easy. That's what's so easy about it.
Well, what kind of work do you do other than like math and science? I know that you go to a school that has some special programs. So can you tell us about some of those things?
Recently we haven't really been doing coding recently.
Well, you do what's coding? Is it like for computers?
Yes.
Like making video games and stuff?
There is an app that we use at school. It's called Scratch.
Scratch, like scratching your leg, got an itch?
No. So when you go on Scratch, you can pick create a project, and there's a bunch of different blocks and stuff. The blocks mean different things, and it can make your characters and stuff do
Your
different
characters?
things.
You have like a character, like a video game character?
Yes.
Like
You can also make a video
like
game
Fortnite
on
and
there.
that kind of stuff?
You can make a video game on there also.
Really? A video game?
Isn't Scratch like a beginning computer program, like computer coding program?
Yes.
So you are 10 and you're learning how to start coding. That's pretty incredible.
Pretty much, huh?
No. I was like maybe 5
5?
when I started doing that.
No way. 5 years old doing computer programming?
Yeah.
Wow. You know,
You have a problem with that?
Right? Chris, do you have a problem with that? That is 5 years old coding?
yeah, I can't program my phone. I mean, I can't use my iPhone half the time, but he's trying to program a computer here. Wow. So I heard also that you were in, well, I heard actually was there, when you were actually at what was the thing you did with the robotics thing for the Lego thing? What was it called?
I did a robotics competition.
What?
Yes.
What? What does that do? What do you have to do with that?
So at school, I had to go to school. This is before the competition. I had to go really early in the morning to practice and stuff.
Practice doing what?
Building and coding and stuff.
Building a robot?
Yeah, and coding it. So then, on the day of the competition, I was ready, and we did the competition,
Yeah?
and we almost won.
Almost won. I heard you guys are going to get up against like high school kids and stuff like that.
Yes, high school kids, middle school kids, like I don't know, maybe college students.
Whoa.
It
No.
was so fun. Like I was so
Maybe even adults.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I was so impressed, and I know your dad and I were sitting there and watching you, and I felt like I was at like a big sports game because we were watching you, like we were on the sidelines with you and your partner, and like watching you navigate your robot. And then when it went up the little ramp, we were like, oh my gosh, they went up the ramp. It was so exciting because you were one of only just like very few teams out of the whole day that got your little robot up the ramp. It was a really difficult course, people. It was challenging. And so we were so proud of you. We're always so proud of you.
Yeah.
But we were so proud of you for persevering and doing all of that coding stuff that I never learned. I don't even know how to do. Way smarter than me.
I know, but Jake, I tell you, when I was in school and I had to take a computer class and the programming was one of the courses, I failed that course. That was,
Like
you know,
F minus.
well, pretty much. I was like, what? I typed it in the way it's supposed to be typed in, but it's not playing right for me. Stupid computer. Out the window you go.
That's like Mason. Like he's like trying to go on YouTube, but he like clicks the wrong button. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah?
He's like, oh, come on, stupid computer! And he just smashes on the.
Oh, is that why his computer, his buttons are missing from the
Oh
computer?
yeah, I think that's why.
You hit him too hard, he's like,
We're working on tempers.
Yeah.
well, I know, huh? We need to get you guys a punching bag or something. Hey, I'm hanging from the ceiling. You punch it. And you put the face and think something you hate on something like your computer, and you put it on there, and you punch the bag. Oh, fantastic!
funny.
So, hey, Jacob, do you like any sports or activities? What do you like to do after school? Maybe on Mondays, perhaps.
After school, I like to play basketball.
Oh, really?
Outside in the front yard, and sometimes I will play with Legos up in my room.
Yeah,
And
you're like a master Lego builder. You'll build anything.
pretty much.
He's only 10, but he was building kits. So when you're 5, you're probably building big kid kits. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, you're just building like it was no big problem. Just building whatever it was. It didn't matter what the age was. Jacob could build it.
Yeah. Also, Mason, I have to help him with every Lego set he builds. I have to help him all the time.
Oh, really? He puts it like backwards together, huh?
Like one time he was building a spaceship, and when he built it, like he put the wings on upside down.
What?
That's okay. You know, Mason's been learning and he's been challenging himself on some bigger sets, but what a good big brother you are to step in and to help him. You really are a good big brother. So thank you for that, Jacob.
Yes, you are.
All right, you're welcome.
You are. You're welcome. You're all welcome. That's what you got to say. You're all welcome.
You're all welcome.
But all I was trying to say is you are actually in some activity that you go to at night on Mondays. You and Mason do together. Do you know what activity that is?
No idea.
Yes, you do. We're going
Come on, Monday nights.
Monday nights. I'll give you a clue.
Where do we go at 5:45?
Come on.
Mondays, every Monday. Come on, dude. You wear a belt.
You won a belt, remember?
You won a belt.
Oh yeah, karate class.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So Jacob,
He's like, no big deal. I just earned a belt, you know.
what level karate are you on? What's white belt,
It's
right?
called white belt, second degree.
Whoa, white belt second. Don't mess with this guy. He's a white belt second degree. He will kick your butt. As he told the kids at school, yeah, I'm white belt second degree. Yeah, what's up? Well, yep, don't look at me wrong. No, you know?
I could hurt you. What? Self-defense.
Did they teach you the touch of death yet? That's coming up next. I think it's in yellow. I think it's in brown belt because your pants. Oh, too much.
Oh, no, it's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, way too much.
Yeah, well, okay, cool.
Well, Jacob, we wanted to have you on the show today as a little celebration of your birthday, to hear all of the great things that you're doing, and congratulations on turning 10. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're so proud of you.
We are so proud of you, Jacob. Thanks for coming to the studio.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, bye.
And we are back with our second guest in the studio, the one, the only, the fantastic Ezekiel. Welcome to the studio, Ezekiel.
Welcome to the studio, Ezekiel.
Thank you guys for having me here.
You're welcome. And so we just had Jacob on, and it's his birthday today, but it was your birthday yesterday. And how old did you turn?
I turned 15.
You did. That's amazing.
Amazing. Ezekiel, 15 years old, the big 15. How's it feel to be 15?
It feels good. I haven't actually felt like I was 15 yet. I still feel like I'm 14, but it's starting to get adjusted of your age.
So what does it feel like to be, what do you think it's going to feel like to be 15? What's going to feel different?
Probably a lot of changes.
Like what? Like maybe different schooling, different grading, different tests, things like that?
Well, it's going to probably bring a different feeling.
Feeling?
Yeah, feeling that you get once you turn. You know that feeling you get once you turn a different age?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm still 25, so I feel fine. You know, I feel like I'm 20. Maybe I'm 26 next year. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, it's probably we're first gonna try. I'm just gonna try to adjust my age. I'm just gonna get adjusted. Then I'll do all the stuff that I need to do to feel like I'm 15.
15 years old. So you know what comes next, right?
What? Oh yeah, my driver's license.
At 16 in California. Is 16 still right, Christine?
Yeah, it's 16 for your driver's license, but you could apply for your learner's permit, get your test at 15 and a half, and we ended up buying you a online class so that you could start getting ready for your permit, huh, Zeke?
It's all about
Yes,
the
you
schoolwork. You know, can I tell you something about your permit, though? Is that my permit, when I took my permit class, I actually failed it twice. Well,
Wow.
3 times.
Oh,
I failed.
wow.
I failed it 3 times because I didn't study. I was like, yeah, whatever. I've been driving. I've ridden in a car my whole life up until now. I think I can figure it out. You know, how hard can it be?
Yeah.
You know, I know what a road looks like and a steering wheel and that sign. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But I failed it 3 times because the test for me it was hard. I don't do very well in tests, so you know, it's just me.
Yeah. I'm actually very good in driving. Like today we went to a go-kart place. I was doing very good in driving, right?
Mm-hmm. You were doing a really good job.
So that's probably going to help me study for the next probably gonna help me study for my driver's test.
Well,
because-
the driving test itself, the driver's ed test, they don't care about how fast you go or your fastest time. All they care about is making sure you know that a stop sign means stop, that a red means. Oh, by the way, what's a red light mean?
Stop.
What's a yellow light mean?
Caution.
I used to say speed up.
No, it means slow down. And
Yeah.
then you ask the question again, like this: What does slow down? What does a yellow light mean?
Well, I'm very excited for you to start working on those types of things and excited for you. That's going to be a big year, but I would love to know a little bit about your birthday yesterday. I know we were there, but I know that our podcast listeners would love to hear about how we celebrated your birthday yesterday. So why don't you walk us through what we did?
Yesterday.
So yesterday I woke up.
Ooh, we all do that. I did that too. I bet most people listening, they probably did the same thing. So, do you wake up today? You wake up yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Oh, right.
Go
Wake up
ahead,
early.
Ezekiel.
And there's streamers coming down my door. I almost said store.
What's a streamer?
It's like a little party setup that.
Oh,
you
I
use.
thought you meant like a YouTube thing or something, or like a Instagram thing, streamers or Twitter, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Like you guys are now streamers because you're streaming the podcast right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So then after that, I got ready and we went to go pick up Jacob and Mason.
Oh, you guys did?
Yep.
And I also got to see Jake.
The dog?
Jake the dog.
The Jake? Okay, now when you saw Jake, did he jump on top of you? Get all
Yes.
Did he go excited?
Yes.
Did he remember you, or was he like
yeah,
me?
he
Like,
remembered.
"Rrr"?
He remembered me. He kind of barked a few times, but he
Was
actually
it the
remembered me.
happy bark? The
Oh,
hap-
yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
bark.
Barks.
Oh yeah.
And so has Jake.
Oh.
And so has Jake. So if you guys don't know, if you are new, Chris has a mug that says, "Thank you for picking up my poop."
Love Jake, the
Love
dog.
Jake.
Well, Jake got it for me for Valentine's Day.
For Father's Day.
Oh, for Father's Day, is that what it was? I don't
Yeah.
remember. One of those days.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
awesome.
then what else did we do right after we picked up Jake and
We
Mason from their
went
moms?
to Starbucks and I got
Starbucks.
yeah Starbucks.
Okay, what'd you get at Starbucks?
I got a Java chip frappuccino.
Ooh, fancy.
Jacob and Mason got hot chocolate, and my mom, I forgot what you got.
I got a latte.
You got a latte.
Yep, I got
Was it
a
a
latte.
latte?
A latte. A blonde latte.
And then after that, yesterday, you guys came here, and then what did we do?
We ate breakfast, watching
Okay.
Practical Jokers.
And Practical Joker, shout out, one of your favorite shows, right?
Yep.
Oh.
And then what did we do during the day to celebrate your birthday?
We opened up presents. And one of my presents, I actually got a Lakers jersey. One of my second.
Oh, is that the one you're wearing right now?
No, this is the one I'm wearing right now. I got from Christmas from my grandpa's shout out,
Oh, shout out, Grandpa.
Shout out, Grandpa.
and it's actually a LeBron James jersey. I got
Okay.
a Anthony Davis jersey. He's number 3.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's the
Awesome.
one that you
Anthony
got for your
Davis.
birthday.
I got a lot of Lakers stuff for my birthday.
You like the Lakers, I guess?
Yes, I do.
You know what's funny? You told me tonight that you don't like teams that play in California.
Oh,
I
football
said-
teams.
Football teams.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I thought you said teams in general. No. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite football team?
I like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what? They are not going to the Super Bowl this year. I'm sorry to say that.
Neither can the Chargers.
I know the Chargers aren't either. I know. I don't think the Chargers see the Super Bowl since '95. So what are you gonna do? You know.
Even
Oh,
though we have the most Super Bowl wins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hey now, hey.
He knows his stats.
Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Okay.
All
that's-
right. Well, after breakfast and presents, we all packed up and we drove up to Legoland and we spent the day up at Legoland. And Zeke, what were some of your highlights from being at Legoland yesterday?
Probably have to be me winning a arcade, winning a carnival game.
Oh, you won a carnival game? Oh, that's right. You hit the knocked up pill. What was it?
The little, not milk cans, but
little
Yeah.
canisters. They were like heavy cans. You knocked off with a beanbag, right? Mm-hmm.
I only got one. I thought I was gonna get the other one, but the thing was actually was still on there. It was tilted on the side, and it
You have to
didn't
knock it
count.
off. You have to knock it off
Yeah.
completely off the stand. Every single can has to be knocked off the platform. They can't have nothing on there.
I would like to give some advice. If you go to Legoland,
Yeah, what's up?
avoid the basketball games because you know how the basketball rims are round.
They're supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that we saw were actually oval.
How do you throw a round ball through an oval hoop?
You have to have like something that is
Magical?
yeah,
A magic wand?
Like the unicorn basketball.
Unicorn basketball. Abracadabra. Throw in
fairy
the
gods.
Fairy godmothers, yeah.
hole. That's not fair. That's not. You know what's funny thing is at the fair, like at the actual carnival things at the
They're
fair.
scamming people. That's
They
why.
do the same thing too. Theirs are so ovals. There's like super far away. The balls are super inflated, so they touch the rim and they just like bounce like crazy because they don't even want to go through. And the rims are like an oval shape. So you're like, how's the ball even fit? I don't know, but
Fairy godmothers has to try to find that out.
I guess so.
Yeah, but just stay away from the basketball games. If you guys go to a basketball games, you're gonna lose all your money. It's a scam.
Well,
But
most of them are scams. I can tell you that right now. Most of
but
those things are.
Jacob and Mason actually won some prizes playing a duck game.
Yeah, that was like for duck fishing or something, right?
Yeah,
with a
they
net.
got like little rubber duckies, and then they ended up each winning a little green and blue dinosaur. They're so cute.
Oh, they are so cute. Didn't he name them or like a greenie or something?
No, they didn't come up with names this time, but they're really cute. And then after Legoland, we went to have birthday dinner at Zeke's favorite, which is
The Legoland Hotel.
The Legoland Hotel. This hotel, the lobby has got Lego toys galore and kids running amok. And yeah, it was a blast. The line was crazy long. And then Christine was like, why is it so
I
busy?
know. I was like, why is it so busy? It's just a Saturday in January. It's no big deal.
Well, she didn't know it. It was actually a 3-day weekend.
I totally forgot that
we're all
it's a huge.
we're all on a big 3-day weekend this weekend. So fantastic with that.
Yeah, but we went in. The kids love the Bricks Family Restaurant at the Legoland Hotel because it's a buffet, and we can all go and get our plates full of what we want to eat. And so I got what I wanted. Chris got what he wanted. And
I
each of
got
the
a
kids,
lot.
Yeah, Zeke got a lot of prime rib. Huh, Zeke?
You got a lot of different random stuff too. And Jacob was trying new stuff too. You want to try the turkey, and Mason got the turkey, and they got this and they got that. It was great.
Yeah.
And they were doing, and the Legoland Hotel celebrated our birthdays by singing to us. And they were actually do what most of the restaurants do. They clap their hands and sing a song, which I cannot remember. But we actually have that on Chris's Instagram story, or I think it's Chris or Christine's Instagram story.
We'll make sure to repost it just so that everybody can see a couple of the highlights that you and Jacob are sharing about from your birthdays, because it was so fun. And we came home late. Everybody was tired and they went to bed.
Oh yeah, I was tired too.
I was actually not tired.
Oh really? Look at you! Look,
Yeah.
you're the rock star.
Yeah, because I ran a 40-yard dash to the parking lot. I was running around, and on my mom's Instagram, follow her at KFierceLove. And she was talking about some random stuff while she was like, kids have endless energy.
I don't know about that. And they hit the car and they pass out on the way home.
Yeah.
You know, before we hit the parking lot. And by the way, the parking lot was like empty. When we got to the truck, we're like, where are all the? Oh, it's right. It's like everyone's gone. You know, I forgot. This is Legoland. This is not like the mall.
Yeah, they close at 6, and we stayed and we had dinner. We didn't leave there until 8:15, and like all of the cars in the lower lot where we had parked were gone, and the boys were just running crazy. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
But was it a great birthday for you, Zeke?
It was a good birthday. Very, very good birthday. I really like Legoland. I like the rides. I got to see Miniland.
What's Miniland?
It's a place at Legoland that has minifigures of Legos that they built. Well, they have different cities that they build with Legos.
Oh, right. You talk about the miniature figures that
Yeah.
actually build make models of different things. Like they had Vegas and New York City and San Francisco and all that stuff. Shout out to San Francisco. We found out today they are going to the Super Bowl.
Boo.
Oh, what? Whatever,
Go
man.
Kansas City Chiefs. I want them to win because
Well-
Patrick Mahomes is my homie.
Oh, he is? He's your homie, huh?
Yeah.
You guys look the same. You look like, without the hair, though. If you had his hair, you look just like him. What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know who you're talking about.
Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City.
Okay, I will show you a picture later.
Okay.
He'd be like, oh, yeah. He looks just like Ezekiel.
Oh, okay.
He sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Huh?
Yeah, his voice kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Well, I don't really listen to him that often.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. All I know is he's good at what he does. But hey, Zeke, before we finish up with you, I know that you really, one of your things that, well, first of all, one of the things you wanted for your birthday was to be able to be on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And you also wanted to share one of your favorite birthday memories. And so why don't you take a minute and share with us what your favorite birthday memory was?
All right,
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
my favorite birthday memory was that I was 10 years old, I went to Disneyland and we celebrated my birthday with my grandma and grandpa and my dad.
Okay.
And me and mom.
Okay.
And we were actually doing some fun stuff on the first day before my birthday, actually, we read some rides, and I read on a new ride that my dad
What-
told me to ride on,
What was it called?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, you better. That is my favorite ride in the whole park. Is
Well, mom says she can't go on it because it hurts her back.
that true?
Yeah, it's a little bit rough for me now, but I love that ride.
Yes. I went on it when it first opened up. But it was, we actually went there. I don't know. Hey, Christine, do you guys have senior ditch days in high school?
We did, but I was the kind of kid that didn't senior ditch.
Okay, well, whatever. But I
But
did.
I lived like 5 hours away from
So
Disneyland.
my crew at school, we decided to do for high school for our senior ditch day. I had this last minute idea. Let's go to Disneyland.
Oh,
And we went to
fun.
Disneyland for our senior ditch day. It was right after the Indiana Jones ride just opened. So we got there, and I said, we got to ride that because there was on TV commercials everywhere plugging it because it was a brand new thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went there, senior ditch day. We went up there. My crew went to Disneyland, and we went there, and it was amazing. It was like a 2-hour wait, but we loved it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Disneyland is so fun, and I'm not surprised that that's one of your favorite birthday memories because he, if I can recall correctly, you got to walk with Chip and Dale, the chipmunks, right?
Yep, I did. My brothers, I like to call them, because they were actually the first characters I actually met in Disneyland.
Okay, awesome. Fantastic.
Well, Zeke, we want to thank you for coming on the Chris and Christine show. We want to say happy birthday. We are so proud of you. We're so excited that you got to be here all weekend with us, and sad to see you go home for school tomorrow, but can't wait for you to come back and make our family complete. We love you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and make sure to follow me at the Zeke Show.
You got it, buddy.
On
You got
SoundCloud.
it. You got it.
Thank you for having me.
The Chris and Christine Show is available everywhere on Google Play with Google Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and iHeartRadio.
And now it's time for Hot Topics. Do. And tonight, we have just one, and Chris
Yes.
is going to bring it.
Yes, I am. It's my turn. Hello, everybody. Check this out. Our hot topic tonight, since we just had Ezekiel in the studio and he just turned 15, and at 15 and a half, is it? You actually get your, what is it? Your learner's permit,
Yeah,
right?
you can take the test for your learner's permit.
Okay, then you can get your driver's license and drive.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Who doesn't like driving? We all love driving. I could not wait to get my driver's license. And by the way, I think I mentioned this earlier. I failed it 3 times
That's so crazy.
and twice on my driving. So a total of 5 times I failed my driver's license.
Which is really funny because you are now a professional driver.
Isn't that crazy? It's crazy to think about. Well, I think back then testing was not my strong suit.
Oh, yeah.
So, speaking of driving and different laws and different rules, we have a real treat for you guys because we are going to go over some states that have some unique driving laws that you probably don't even know about because nobody really knows about because they're so crazy.
I know. I can't believe some of these. And I apologize in advance if I laugh hysterically at parts of these because I still can't read them without cracking up.
Okay, well, here's some of them we have written down for you guys, and we'll go through them right now. And the first one on my list, we have in the state of Louisiana and Virginia, they have a law that says a woman's husband is required by law to wave a flag in front of her car before she can drive it.
I just have this visual, Chris, of like the checkered NASCAR flags.
Oh, totally. Like, okay, woman, you are free to go. Free to go.
Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, and also on that same note, I guess in the state of Virginia, a woman is prohibited from driving a car on Main Street unless her husband is walking in front of the car waving a red flag.
Ladies, you can't run your errands unless it's like a parade procession. What I almost envision, like in the back of a convertible, some like Southern belle in her big dress, like waving her parade wave while her husband's like waving the red flag while she drives.
I thought it was more like, hey, woman, you gotta drive this way, not on the sidewalk. Over here, keep it straight. Now, In the great state of Tennessee, it's illegal to shoot any game other than whales from a moving vehicle. Now, I don't know if you know where Tennessee is, but it's not near the ocean.
I can't even envision this. Like, what would necessitate them coming up with this law of, I mean, maybe it was somebody being like, there's no reason to shoot any game from a vehicle, so we're just going to say a whale?
Yeah, it's the only thing you can. I think because all the gun nuts in Tennessee were like, we got to shoot something, but that's what we do. We shoot with our rifles. Okay, fine, you can shoot whales. Okay. Wait, where's a whale at?
That's not meant to offend our Tennessee friends. However, it's the law, right, Chris? We're just reading it.
We didn't make up the law. Oh, by the way, this list comes from Nationwide Insurance. They are nationwide and they are insurance, so they got to be telling the truth.
Nationwide is on your side. Isn't that their jingle?
You're going to get us in trouble now. They're not a sponsor yet. By the way, Nationwide, hook us up. Anyways, so next one on our list, we have the great state of Florida. It says in Florida, by law, you must feed the parking meter if you lie and tie an elephant, goat, or alligator to it, but not a car. That's
let me just park my alligator in this spot, and let me put in 25 cents.
Yeah, and don't eat the meter while you're there, and don't try to give the alligator a ticket, officer. You get your hand ripped off. So the next state is Massachusetts, where you cannot drive with a gorilla in your back seat. What? What am I going to do to transport George, my gorilla, down the street?
How am I going to get him somewhere? I mean, maybe he's supposed to only sit in the front seat?
Well, you can't drive the gorilla in your back seat. You know, they actually had to write this down. I can't believe this.
But then it only leaves the front seat, so George the gorilla can sit in the passenger seat.
Oh, shotgun, literally? Okay, cool. And he can shoot with a shotgun. He can shoot those whales in Tennessee for me. Thank you so much. Okay, and the next one on your list, we have, it looks like, Montana. Now, in the state of Montana, unless you have a chaperone, it's illegal to have sheep in your truck. Because you never know what you might do with your sheep in your truck.
We are
when no one's listening.
We're a family-friendly podcast, so we're going to leave it at that.
Thank you so much. And to all the sheep out there, I'm sorry. If you feel victimized, there's a number. It's 1-800 I'm a sheep victim. I've been vandalized by the back of a pickup truck in Montana.
As you can tell, we can't get through this tonight.
Okay, in the great state. Okay, keep with it. Get it together here now, right? The sheep need you. They depend on you. For all the sheep lovers out there, I'm sorry if this offends you.
Okay. Get myself under control. I'm literally crying here, people. I'm laughing so hard.
Get it together. Okay. All right. Where was I? I lost my place.
Okay, Nebraska.
Okay, Nebraska. There we go. The great state of Nebraska. It says, by law, drivers on mountains should drive with caution near the right edge of the highway, even though there are no mountains in Nebraska.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, drive with caution, basically near a mountain, basically they're saying. Okay. In Illinois, it's illegal to drive a car without a steering wheel. Now, how would you drive a car without a steering wheel?
Maybe joysticks?
You know what it probably is? I've seen some guys do this, is they actually take the steering wheel off, and I've seen this in the movies. They'll take like a pair of pliers or something, because they have that shaft that's in the middle with the steering wheel attached to, and they'll somehow like take the pliers and like grab the side of the shaft and like use the pliers to go back and forth to like kind of turn it or whatever.
What in the world are you talking about right now? That's so bizarre.
I see it in the movies. I saw it in the movies once.
Okay.
Yeah, well, don't try it at home. So, in Connecticut, this is a funny one. Well, they're all pretty funny, but in Connecticut, I hope there's no fires anywhere going on in the state of Connecticut, because if there was a fire in Connecticut, a fire engine should not exceed the 25 miles an hour, even if it's on its way to put out a fire. I can't believe that.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
It's got to be ridiculous. Oh, we're on the way to that fire. Look, the house, I can see it's burning down. Well, hurry up. Well, 25 miles an hour, sir. It's fast we can go. It's fire chief. It's all we can go. Step on it. The house is on fire. I'm sorry. It's fast. 25 miles. Look, now it's nothing. Now it's a pile of rubble.
Are they going to get pulled over by the cops and ticketed for driving over the speed limit when they're in a fire truck with their siren?
Going on the way to a fire? What if the fire happened to be at the police station?
Oh my gosh.
It'd be so funny. If the police officer gives them a ticket for going 26 on the way to put out the fire at the police station. That'd be funny right there. That's karma right there for you. Okay, now next one we got New Jersey. The wonderful state of New Jersey. I've heard wonderful things about New Jersey.
I like this law.
Okay, it says, by the way, speaking of police, in the state of New Jersey, frowning at a police officer is against the law here. What, are they going to give you a ticket for frowning?
What if I have, resting you-know-what face? What if I just naturally frown?
Or what if you stubbed your toe and you're driving somehow and you're like, "Urgh, my toe is stubbed." And the cop sees you like, "Are you frowning at me, sir?" "Oh, I just hurt my toe."
So can they pull you over for frowning, or is it only once you're pulled over and you're
It says
frowning?
it's against the law, so they probably give you a ticket, a citation. Wow, that's crazy.
So you can't even give them a dirty look. Not that we would want to. We love law enforcement, but giving them a dirty look, it's like giving them.
What
the
if
eye.
the cop pulls you over and gives you a ticket, and then you give him a dirty look? So it's like the ad on top of the ticket.
Ooh.
Oh, you just frown at me, sir?
That's a frowning infraction,
That's
sir.
a frowning infraction. Yes.
Violated
Violations.
non-smiling code 555.
555. That's what the code. You never know. I
don't know.
Okay. In Washington, a motorist intending to commit a crime must stop at the city limits and telephone the chief of police to notify them that he is entering the town. Yes, hello, officer. I am going to rob your town. May I enter the city, please? What? I'm going to rob your town. Can I please enter the city? My duty is to call you.
I don't
sure.
know any criminal that would stop before entering a city and be like self-incriminating. Yo, what's up? I'm gonna go hit up that Piggly
Bank.
Wiggly right there,
Piggly Wiggly.
and I'm just, I only want to break one law tonight, so I'm calling you and letting you know, so I'm not breaking that one.
Right,
At least I didn't.
Right. Thank you so much. Okay, sure. Come on in. We'll meet you there. No problem. Okay. Where was I at? Oh, Rhode Island. Now, the state of Rhode Island, it's illegal to ride a horse on a highway for the purpose of racing or testing the speed of the horse. Now, where else are you supposed to do it?
Right? Seriously. And then, when they say that a car is some odd horsepower, or you've got horses under the engine, does that constitute it? Is it because it's horsepower?
Yes, exactly. So you're going to get a ticket for all the horses you have in your car, all 300 of them. So you get 300 tickets for 300 horsepower. Okay, and the next one, Oregon, Oregon Trail. By law, you must yield to pedestrians when driving on the sidewalk. Who made this list up? Come on now.
You can't just mow them down, people.
You must-
Yield when you're on their sidewalk.
Who's driving on the sidewalk? That's what I want to know is who's driving. It is Oregon. Oregon, they don't have a lot of big towns, do they? They have
they do.
Portland and Seattle's in Washington. Portland is the only town that I know in Oregon. It's Portland, right? I've been to Portland once.
There's Eugene.
Eugene?
Yeah, there's a lot of different places. I have
They're big cities, right?
They're decent size. I mean, they have sidewalks.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought the sidewalks were a new thing. No, anyways, so the next one on the list, we got Michigan. Now, Michigan, it is against the law to sit in the middle of the street and to read the newspaper. Who would do that?
I'm sorry. I don't want to sit at my kitchen table and drink my coffee and read my newspaper. I'm going to get myself up and I'm going to walk out and I'm going to sit in the middle of the street and read because it's more comfortable.
Okay, sure. You can run over by a car. Duh. It's like common sense, people. Come on, figure this out. Oh gosh. Okay, in Nevada, Vegas, what's happening? Well, in the state of Nevada, it's one of my favorites. It says it's illegal. This is quite a shame too. It's illegal to ride your camel on the highway. I know it's Nevada. I know it's the desert, but how many camels are there running around on the highway?
I know. I was trying to envision that, and I was like, make way for Prince Ali. It's like the Aladdin. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, I would. Yeah, you know what's funny? It says, rest in R.I.P. Rest in peace. The Aladdin Hotel is no longer there in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, you know what Planet Hollywood is now?
Yes.
That used to be the Aladdin, and they just took the name and just which, and said now it's Planet Hollywood. Ta-da! But it's pretty much the same thing. So, anyways, and the next one.
So don't take your camels to Vegas or to Nevada, FYI.
Or on the highway. Keep them
Right.
on the desert.
Keep them on the side
belong.
streets.
Right. Okay. Now, in Alabama, now this is a good one. Now, all you people learning, and especially Ezekiel, hey, what's up? Shout out Ezekiel. When you're learning, this is a very, very important rule. It's only in Alabama, but I think it should enforce this everywhere. It's very important, especially during your driver's exam. Do not do this.
Okay, what is it?
In Alabama, it's against the law. It says no driving while blindfolded. I would not advise doing that anywhere. Make sure you look where you're going and do not. People have a hard time with texting as it is in driving. Can you imagine blindfolded in driving?
I have no.
And the fact they had to put this in law tells me there's some real idiots out there that actually tried this stunt.
So that's my question, Chris, is like some of these laws don't exist in other states. Does it make those things automatically legal? Like if I was to bring my elephant in California and tie it to a parking meter, can I just take the space without having to pay for it? Because it's not written in the law?
You know what you can do, though? I bet you in California, here's what you can do. You can tell it's your service animal. They'll believe it because they'll service animal anything. This is my service peacock and my service squirrel and my service animal elephants.
Oh, my gosh.
And they're all in a circus, and together they help me with my, anxiety or whatever.
Well, there are very valid reasons why people have service animals and emotional support animals, but we're just cracking up at these laws because these things are so far out, people. I mean, like the very first one that we were talking about, like in the state of Virginia, that a woman can't drive down Main Street without her husband walking in front of her car waving a red flag. That's just so crazy to me. I just can't believe it. Well, thanks so much, Chris, for sharing that super fun hot topic with us about weird traffic laws.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
I know it gave me a good laugh, and we hope that you have enjoyed this episode 22. And next week, we have a celebrity guest, a verified celebrity guest coming to join us from across the country. Not going to tell you any more about that. You're going to have to listen in to episode 23, but it's going to be a hot episode and we cannot wait. So make sure to tune in next week for more fun from The Chris and Christine Show. Remember this week that life is too short to wake up in the morning with regret.
So love the people who treat you right, forget about the ones who don't, and believe that everything happens for a reason.
If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said that it would be easy.
They just promised it would be worth it. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Chris.
And I'm Christine. And until next week,
keep moving forward.